Hello and welcome. You are now entered into the draft. I have to mute the television because I'll get a copyright strike and this video will be taken down and you won't be able to see it. I wanted to be able to go live for this thing, but I just don't have enough subscribers, so hopefully people out there will like this and subscribe. So yeah, I'm gonna cover the whole draft right here from my home as I watch the TV with the sound off. And I don't know, I mean, I'm probably gonna stop recording and start recording quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to edit this a little bit. But the good thing is that I'm going to be able to bring you my live reactions to all the picks and my thoughts on them. And Cincinnati's on the clock right now. They got 8 minutes left. Obviously, I think they're going to select Joe Burrow, quarterback from LSU. I mean, you can make a case for Chase Young, but the quarterback is the dude who, has to be the guy that brings your whole team level of play up. So, obviously, obviously we've seen that with Burrow this last year at LSU, and but it was only 1 year. It was the greatest year a quarterback's ever had, but only 1 year. So, a little trepidatious, about that, but I think it'll be interesting because obviously Cincinnati needs a quarterback. Andy Dalton, look, he did his best. He got him to multiple playoff appearances, but he just wasn't able to bring that team any further than making the playoffs. Because I believe they never advanced and got eliminated the first round every time that they went. So with that said, it's time to usher in a new era, and I don't know, the pick isn't in, so I will see you when the pick is in and we'll go over it. All right. Thank you. With the first pick of the 2020 draft, Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU. Obviously, no surprise there. Pretty much just as I just stated, he had the greatest season quarterback has ever had in college history, and but it was just one season, so there's a little hesitation when it comes to that, but like I already went over, I think he's the right pick for them. So now the Redskins are on the clock. They're already down to just under 7 minutes. So we'll see if they'll make any trades or if they're going to uh, take Chase Young, who has been mock draft to go to them, for the longest time. So that's my, unless someone gives them a crazy trade that they just can't refuse, I think, he's going to be their guy. But we will find out and see. Redskins pick is in. They haven't announced it yet. But I have to imagine, with it being so quick, that it's going to be Chase Young. We'll just wait and see, make sure. Man, this lighting is not the best. I apologize. I got a better setup in my other room for lighting, but obviously the TV's not in there, so the lighting's gonna kind of go from good to bad. I apologize for that throughout the video, so just bear with me. They're still talking about Burrow and the Bengals, and they're interviewing him right now, so be right back when they announce the Redskins pick. Why is Chase Young, I don't know if that's his brother or who, walking around with a boner and sweatpants? But yeah, Chase Young is the second overall pick, and the Redskins selected him, as most everyone thought. So now the Lions are on the clock. We are going to find out if we are going to pick there or if we are going to trade our pick. It's really, if we pick there, I lean toward Jeff Okudah. In any other situation, with any other coaching staff, I would go with Isaiah Simmons. But, I can't. I don't have faith in this coaching staff to do, to put Isaiah Simmons in the best spot. I think that they would lock him into one certain position when he can play multiple, and I think he's better at playing multiple positions. So yeah, I would take, if we do not trade, I would take Jeffrey Okudah. Definitely the best cornerback in this entire draft. So we'll wait and we'll see. Well, Detroit Lions must not have received any offers that they liked. They did pick Jeff Okudah, the cornerback from Ohio State. That's the safest pick. That's probably the wisest thing that they could have done. he looks happy to be coming to Detroit. You know, I don't know. Everyone looks happy on draft day, but it's not until they actually. The only thing I will say is that he played at Ohio State, so he played in because he lives, or his family, he's from Texas, so um, he wasn't scared to move way up north to play college ball. So I don't think the transition from Columbus to Detroit is going to make any difference to him. And yeah, I'm excited because we lost Darius Slay, traded him, and this gives us an opportunity to hopefully replace him with a hopeful Pro Bowl, All Pro talent type of cornerback. And with that being said, I just think that's something that this particular defensive scheme needs is a cornerback. And the biggest difference between Jeff Okudah and the next guy on my board as far as cornerbacks go, C.J. Henderson from Florida, the biggest difference between the two is Jeff Okudah is a good tackler, real good tackler. And C.J. Henderson, for as athletic as he is, he's not good at tackling. Very poor at tackling. So, yeah, look, I'm happy. We're going to get him on the relative cheap for, 4 years plus the 5th year option. And, I mean, if no one was willing to make a deal, then no one's willing to make a deal. So you got to do what you got to do as far as making your pick and picking your guy. And we did that, and I am pretty happy about that. We'll see how the rest of this first round plays out. The New York Giants are now on the clock. I would have to think that they're going offensive tackle because, they just drafted that quarterback, and their line is pretty bad, but their defense is really bad too. So it could be, either way. They could be going offensive tackle, or they might go for a kid like Isaiah Simmons, who basically fits almost every team's defensive style. So that's it. With that said, I'll be back to give you who they drafted. Actually, I'm gonna wait. Because it's the Giants and then it's the Dolphins. So I'll wait until both those teams have chosen their players, and then I'll come back and tell you who both these teams picked and discuss it. All right. Wow. The first wow moment has happened. The New York Giants went with an offensive tackle, which I said that they probably would, but they went with the guy that I like the most, but that was way down, like on, the Kuipers and all these people's boards. They went with Andrew Thomas. The kid played left tackle, right tackle. He played guard while he was at Georgia. I mean, I liked him. I thought he was perfect fit for us, for the Lions. If we were to trade back. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of a wow moment because went against the grain of what all the experts say, and so yeah, I think Daniel Jacobs and Saquon Barkley both have to be very happy with this pick, and with the fifth pick, the Miami Dolphins selected Tua Tagovailoa. Look, it's just the injuries. I don't think he's gonna have a long career. I just don't see it. And everyone says how well he throws the ball, but man, you look at his highlights and these dudes that he was throwing to were wide open. I mean, I don't see all the what everyone else sees with Tua. I just don't. Yeah, he's got a cool name and he's from Hawaii or the Samoan island, Samoa background. But yeah, no, I don't see what everyone, especially the scouts and stuff, see with this guy. I just don't see it. But that's on the Dolphins, and it is what it is. So yeah, Andrew Thomas goes to the Giants. Tua goes to the Dolphins. The Chargers are on the clock right now, and then the Panthers, and we'll return with those two picks right next.